Thank you for watching this video. If you like this reading, give a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, share. Okay? #18 and older. Let's jump right into this late night reading. Cross watchers, you are welcome. Okay. So the first thing I'm getting is stripped for me. She's so mad. Okay, first thing I got is stripped for me. She's so mad. So whoever you're dealing with, masculine, you could be asking them to strip for you, be sexy. And this person is literally mad that they got to do this. They're in their feelings. They're throwing tantrums. They're running from this responsibility of being a wife. Then I'm also picking up on trying. Then I'm also picking up on trying to have kids. So let's see what we get for this situation. You could be dealing with a air sign or a water sign. I'm picking up on the Pisces and a Libra. Someone can have a tattoo. I'm looking at my tattoo. I don't know what that means. But okay, so yeah, this person is trying to block you from asking certain questions about their sexual life, the things they like to do sexual. They're trying to block you from seeing their body. Something about them, this makes them feel suicidal. Okay, so we're gonna just get through this first part really fast. Well, get through this part really fast because I don't like tapping into that suicide and that unaliving and all that shit. But the spirit leads me to that. That's what I will talk about. So why does this person feel hopeless? They feel hopeless that they're gonna have to want to keep this relationship. They could have been hurt in the past sexually. I'm picking up on the female energy that could have hurt them in the past. and they don't like showing their body. Yeah, they're not ready for this transition. They're not ready to be open with their body. I'm hearing someone's like, I'll do it during sex. This could be a Gemini. They feel stuck. They feel real stuck. And they feel like they want to commit suicide over this. Someone could be telling themselves, they could be in the house like, no, 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 I really don't want to do it. They could be trying to tell you over and over that they really don't want to do it, but you fuck with them so much. Y'all fuck each other so good that you just want to see their body when you're not around. Like, you want to be remembered. I mean, you want to remember what y'all went through. You want to still feel connected when y'all are not together. But this is like, they feel like they're going to get exposed. They're fighting with you over this. But you still want to be with them. It's still a happy connection. They probably have a mental disability. Let me pick up some on this mental disability. Spirit, can I get some on this mental disability, please? This mental disability could have came from a masculine. Okay, so this could have been not a technical mental disability. They could have went through a phase with a masculine that they thought was the King of Cups, but it really wasn't. And Spirit told them to stay in the hermit mode, to focus on their self, and they didn't do this. They could have got pregnant and they didn't go full term. And they got the truth told to them. What was the truth, Spirit? The truth was that this person that they was dealing with in the past was going to leave them. And I feel like, yeah, this miscarriage or ending of a pregnancy could have fucked with their head, and it could have carried on into y'all relationship, and now they like really shy with their body. This masculine could have did a lot of stuff sexually to them, or they just lost their virginity to somebody that really fucked with them. We got Leo, we got Earth sign. You can have a pet, a cat, picking up on a cat, Leo. So give me something for strip for me. I'm looking at this This Eight of Swords. Yeah, this person feel like they restricted from. Yeah, this person could have had an outburst because you're asking them like, can you get naked for me? Can you take your clothes off? They want more kids. They can have a kid, and like I said, things in the past with their past person, it didn't go full term with their past relationship, with their past pregnancy. And they're starting new with you, and you're asking them, this could be moving really fast. You could be done with the Cancer. Things could be moving really fast. Or Cancer, you could be moving fast with this person. And they're telling you, like, give me a kid first, and I'll strip for you. Which is outrageous. All you gotta do is, well, I'm not gonna judge. That's what Cancer is saying. So we get, I see complications. So in the past, when this person was pregnant, they had complications. They had complications with their pregnancy because God and Spirit wants them to have order in their life. This could be a Gemini. They got pregnant and lost the child because there was no no order in their life. Okay. I see 12:12 on the clock. Someone thinks they're like a psychopath, but they're not. Someone thinks they're a psychopath because they're stuck. They feel like a psychopath because they're stuck. Yeah, I said it twice. They go to confirmation. There's no balance in something. No balance in what, Spirit? There's no balance in a connection. Someone envies you, Gemini, and they're lying about how they feel about you. Someone envies you, and they're lying about envying you. They could tell you like, oh no, that's not how I feel about you. You even could have asked them like, are you envious of me? And they're like, no, I don't feel like that. Why do you think like that? What? Picking up on Cancer energy. And you just felt like you need to draw boundaries and recharge. And that could totally be what you need to do. Like literally to get order in your life. You could be dealing with a masculine that is really, really jealous of you because you have a house. They live with you. You're paying all the bills. You're paying his phone bill. You have a car. They're walking. They have a bike or something like that. Or, you know, you have more authority over situations. And it's like you sign off on everything if you're a wife. Okay, let's see. What do we have for she's so mad? Did we get for, okay, so we got stripped for me. Then we got the lust card. Because, yeah, it didn't come out. Nothing came out for stripped for me. This person wants to lust with you. And this is why this person is going crazy. They know for a fact that it's not right. That's why they asking, give me kids first. Marry me first. And then I'll strip for you. They could be asking for videos of you masturbating or for striptease videos or naked pictures. Anything sexual they're asking for is because they're in the lustful energy. And this feminine knows she's not dumb. The color pink could be significant. The Hermit card popped out again. You're looking for someone that doesn't look at you sexually. Yeah, you're seeking for someone to get you pregnant. You want to start a family. I feel like that's not even on the bucket wish. That's literally what you plan on doing in the next 3 to 5 years. And I feel like you're going to get pregnant in 4 years. Okay, so you could have lost this child by acting purely in your own thoughts. Not in your own thoughts. You could have been in your thoughts, which could have stressed you out. Or you could, I felt like somebody was still drinking, smoking, thinking it was okay, because they didn't have the appetite. But that was just for you to try to eat. Next time you get pregnant and you feel like you can't eat or whatever, don't pick up a motherfucking because it's not gonna work. You ain't gonna have strength to hold the baby after you do these drugs, after you smoke. You gonna lose the child. You gonna lose the child if you smoke, or if you continue to smoke or drink during pregnancy. Yeah, but it is coming in for you. A relationship, a connection. This new connection could be with a best friend. Um, it could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Leo. Big on Leo. Um, what do we have for the Ten of Swords, please? But I feel like when you get in this new relationship, you still gonna be hurt, and you're gonna be like really mean and bitter, and you're gonna belittle the person you're with. You're gonna be like, oh, they can't get me pregnant. Oh, they dick small. Sorry, YouTube. They don't have like what my last person had. Somebody's gonna come into your life. They're gonna try to get with you, but you're gonna belittle them. You're not gonna do it to them verbally. You're gonna think your thoughts, like I said earlier, and you're gonna regret that. You're gonna regret it because that could have been the person that you ended up with. Tell me about this pregnancy. So, if you don't fix your attitude about pregnancy or about your miscarriage, if you carry this attitude on while you're pregnant, your child is going to come out with a fucked up attitude. You can have problems with this child that could keep you up at night, arguments while this child is growing up, this child not listening, and it could keep you up at night. Gemini energy. Leo is very strong. Aries. What's the... Okay, you could be having a little girl. This could be a Libra. What do we have for the Justice card? So for some of you, you're rushing pregnancy. You're going to get it. You're going to... Okay, so let me show you these three. You're rushing pregnancy. You're going to get the masculine, and it's going to be balanced with the masculine, but the relationship is just like overall not going to be right. The family isn't going to be right because You're going to have a disruptive child that fucks up the flow of everything. And it's because you rushed the situation. You rushed this outcome. And for some of you, after this miscarriage, you're not gonna start a new path. You're not gonna get with nobody. You're just gonna pay your bills. You might be upset about something. Some of you, after this miscarriage, is going to have a tower moment. After this, you're going to have a tower moment. You're going to have outbursts. And it's going to affect you from getting into new relationships. These outbursts is going to be the reason why there's restrictions on your Three of Cups. And people is going to be in the Six of Swords energy when it comes to you. It could be a Scorpio that leaves you because you're still in the past. Some of you not going to start a new start, but you're still going to be like very charming to other people, to the opposite sex. Or you're not going to start a new path with a masculine. You're going to find a woman and you're going to start a new relationship with them. Spirit is saying you need authority in your life, and that they're trying to reach out to you. Someone could be going to court soon. They could be winning court. They could be winning this case. Somebody could be going to court about child support or custody. They're going to be winning this court case. And whatever this person did to lose their child that you're going to be going against, they're going to be in the Five of Cups energy. Someone could be 30 to 36 years old. They're a liar. They work a lot. They could tell you that they work a lot. They're lying about going to work or something going on at their job. They could be dealing with someone at their job. Yeah, a tower moment is going to happen with somebody at their job. Somebody could be losing their job. But they're going to, okay, somebody could be, someone could be losing their job, but they're going to start a new journey and they're going to develop something else. They're going to start growing and manifesting new things. New things is going to come out for this person. I'm going to do one more spread. And then we're going to end this. 24 minutes. Okay, on the timer. Someone feels trapped and salty. Why do you feel trapped and salty? Because they got caught up living in the moment. Someone also feels trapped and salty because you're living in a moment and Archangel Michael is protecting you. And you have a soulmate coming in. The Archangel Michael is keeping you with, protecting your relationship. There's an entity that feels salty because they can't trap you. There's someone in your energy that is masked up, that's wearing a mask, and they're trying to stop you from healing, and they're trying to ruin your connection or your family connection. That's all I got for this reading. Tune in for the next one. Deuces.